Dave.
Huh?
IGN did something stupid again.
You say that like they're ever not doing something stupid.
Well, this time it's not all IGN's fault.
Okay.
It's the readers of IGN.
The people.
So I guess every year they have this like roulette battle royale Fortnite poll.
They do this yearly?
Yes,
Oh.
of the best horror video game face-offs. And I got this year's. And I'm livid.
It's whack.
It's bad.
To say the least.
You guys have terrible tastes. And that's, I guess that's what we're going to do today. So there's 141 horror games on here.
Very arbitrary number, too. Why 141?
Yeah, it's not like 150, like an even, it's 141.
100, 150, that would make sense.
And before you go, well, that's the limit they chose. Last year was like 120 something, all right? Like,
so it makes even less sense.
Yeah. And they put 141 games, and I guess they put them in like a matchup. It's like, what do you think's better, this or this? And then you click the game, and then it keeps going and going and going and going and going. So it's done by duels won out of the numbers of matches they were actually in. So I guess there was also a skip option if you didn't know what the games were. So we're going to start at the bottom and go up. 141 is Cooking Companions.
Okay.
I have never played this game, but I am oomfies with the developer, so I'm going to stand this game. There is no way this game is as bad as some of the things that are also on this list. Literally no way. I don't believe you.
Yeah, I don't know this one
on
either,
the Twitter.
but I've seen some of the other stuff on this list. No.
So there's a lot of games that are on here, like a Bigfoot. I guess Bigfoot was here.
Slay the Princess I actually recognize. I don't know the game, I recognize the name.
Yeah, and we're going to skip a little bit. Sweet Home I recognize. We're going to skip just to 127. The Gray Hill Incident. No.
One more game I don't recognize, but
It is bad.
This is Howard telling me this, and usually he's correct on most things.
Oh, it's comically bad. It's meme-worthy bad, right? It's bad. I don't know how this even managed to get almost 20 points as high, but whatever, whatever. So we're gonna scroll up, and we know some more. So, Corpse Party. Now this is the one that shocked me. Okay. Corpse Party is like one of the first like RPG Maker horror games. Like it's like a RPG Maker visual novel / RPG. I am actually shocked it's this low, because like this was like, I would argue it's pretty influential because again, one of the first horror RPG Maker games that got really big. And the fact that it's at 119.
Here's the question. When did the game come out? Because as we know, the internet loves its recency bias. 2020, that isn't even that long ago.
No, that's the
That's the Steam version.
Yeah,
96?
No. Yeah, no, this is
All right,
old.
So yeah,
this is
definitely some recency bias going on.
It also got an anime too.
Oh, that's pretty cool actually.
Yeah, no, it got an anime.
Very nice.
But yeah, it's really weird that it's this low, and we're gonna find some games. Now again, I will defend Corpse Party, right? Like, it's not the best, but whatever. But there's some trash above this, okay? There's some trash. Also, Pathological 2 is really low as well.
That is really low.
That is 116.
That is criminally low.
Bramble the Mountain King, every single time I see anyone mention this game, they say it sucks, so I don't know why it's at 115. Probably for meme status alone.
Yeah, I mean, I watched a whole playthrough of it. It looked kind of stupid, but like it was the fun kind of stupid.
Yeah, like it was like.
It also didn't really feel like a horror game to me. It was more like dark fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like in the vein of the Dark Crystal.
Oh,
that's what it kind of felt like. It was. I wouldn't say it was horror. It was just dark fantasy.
Yeah. But right above Bramble the Mountain King is something I vehemently disagree with. 114, Agony. Cheap shock horror.
I don't know a single person who liked Agony. I remember when it was first announced.
Yeah.
Was it a Kickstarter?
Something like that.
Something. It was a crowdfunded game, and this was announced when we were in high school, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was like, "Whoa, this looks sick!" Everyone was really excited about it. And then when it finally came out, however many years later, I don't think a single person was pleased with it. I didn't see a single person pleased with it. I saw general consensus was that it was bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It was horrendous. And first of all, I would honestly put this at the bottom of the list. How in good God's name did it beat Corpse Party, Pathologic 2, and again, I haven't even played it, but I've seen a bit, Bramble the Mountain King. Like, how would anyone say Agony's even objectively better than any of those titles?
Or objectively good.
Yeah, or objectively
Period.
good. 114. It beat other games. As much as I've seen of Grey Hill Incident, I think Agony's worse. Because at least I knew that the Grey Hill Incident had the budget of a Big Mac.
This is why we know people are whack on the internet. Granted, we already knew that before.
Yeah.
But this is like solidifying it.
Yeah, and then Lone Survivor at 102 above Agony?
Are you kidding?
No, I'm actually surprised that this is that low.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That is not deserved. It doesn't even just be deserved like below 100, I don't think.
I would honestly say Lone Survivor should be like in like, you know, the 50s
That's
range,
what I was
right?
thinking, yeah.
Like
Yeesh.
tough crowd.
My goodness.
Tough crowd. Nightmare Creatures, for some reason, counts.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a horror-themed beat 'em up on the PlayStation 1.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, it's kind of cool. I didn't know aesthetics also counted, which is really weird. But I'm gonna point out the aesthetics thing later.
Okay.
108.
Oh boy! Our first Five Nights at Freddy's entry, a 108 Five Nights at Freddy's security breach. I mean, I'm glad it's the lowest of the franchise because that game sucks.
Yeah, and it's trash.
Yeah, it's not scary.
And
It is the least scary out of all of them, I feel.
Oh, dude, White Woman jump scare though. White Woman jump scare. White Woman jump scare.
In
though.
that case, it should be like number 1.
Exactly, because everyone knows white women
They're terrifying.
are scary.
Moving on.
So
right
then-
above it, sister location.
Which I feel like probably a little.
It's a little low.
But it's a little low because I think there are some Five Nights at Freddy's games that are worse than this one. 3. But like I appreciate it tried to do something different.
Yeah.
But like putting it 1 away from security
that's
breach,
rough.
that's a little rough. That's a little rough. Then we got the Amnesia team's first game, Penumbra. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it.
Yeah.
But that's all right above it.
It's pretty low, too.
And then above it is Bendy and the Ink Machine.
I'm surprised that's as low as it is. I've never played Bendy, but I know it's huge. People love that game. So I'm surprised it's this low.
And then Five Nights at Freddy's 4.
Is that the Nightmare one?
That's the Nightmare one.
Okay.
That's the Nightmare one, which again...
I think that's the wrong picture they're using.
Yeah, no, they're using
That's from 2.
but
okay.
It's 4. Also, again, I think Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is worse.
Yeah.
Because 3 isn't... The idea of 3 is scary, but the actual game isn't.
The execution, yeah.
Yeah, because like almost all the jump scares is just, oops, you didn't twitch.
Yeah,
we're gonna just
right.
flash a JPEG in front of the screen for a split second. Oops, you know. And then Don't Starve is at
That's
103.
Really low
That
for
is-
Don't Starve.
That is disgustingly
That's
low.
bad. Wow.
Why? What is wrong with you people? Why is Don't Starve at 103?
Yikes.
That is. Oh my God.
We're getting to the spicier stuff.
And then
Help
Five
Wanted?
Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted.
That's the
is-
VR one, right?
Yeah, that's the VR one. That's one of
I'm surprised that's that low. Because for even people who like don't like the Five Nights at Freddy's game, they really
They
like
like-
Help Wanted.
yeah, 'cause
because it works really well as a VR game.
Yeah, and like I mean, like the plot in the end's stupid, but
Yeah.
that's because all plots of Five Nights at Freddy's are stupid. But like,
But if it was presented as just
This?
the individual games like the vignettes, it would work way better.
yeah,
But that's really low.
It's really low. Rule of the Rose is an obscure Capcom survival horror game, so I'm not surprised
Okay.
it's that low. Nightmare Creatures, again, it's a beat 'em up at 100. So we're at 100 now.
All right.
Killing Floor 1 at 99.
That's pretty low.
I also thought people hated Killing Floor 1
Do they?
and liked 2, but I don't know.
I don't know. I've only played Killing Floor 1. I haven't played 2.
I didn't know. I don't know. So that's me.
Oh,
not
I
knowing.
see it. There it is.
Five Nights at
Freddy's 3.
3 at 98.
I'm surprised Dredge is on here. I mean,
Yeah.
again, recency bias, and Dredge is a great game. I love Dredge. But I'm surprised it's on here at all.
Yeah, there's some weird oddball picks.
Yeah.
96 is Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
Okay.
95 is Back for Blood.
Man, come on, guys.
Yeah, Back for
Come on.
Yeah, so apparently just stuff like that counts. It's a co-op
And right
shooter.
above Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
And right under
And
DayZ.
on DayZ, oh my god. Guys. And Doki Doki Literature Club.
93 Doki Doki Literature Club. Hold on. What's above Doki Doki Literature
Oh
Club?
god.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre game.
That came out like 2 months ago. I've heard a single thing about it. I don't know if it's good or bad.
I haven't even seen gameplay.
Neither have I, but it's apparently better than Doki Doki Literature Club.
And Doki
Now we
Doki
know.
Literature Club's kind of a gimmick, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Whoa,
that
that's
is-
low.
no.
Ooh, that is criminal.
No. There's no way.
That's got to be in like the 30s at least.
I would honestly say like debatably top 25. Like
That's why I said at least.
Yeah.
So we're talking about the Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, at
At
91.
Wow.
That is.
Wow.
If Binding of Isaac counts, the fact that it's this low is disgustingly criminal.
I'm scared to see what else is above Binding of Isaac.
The first clock tower.
Okay.
Binding of Isaac's better.
Yeah, and even that's still pretty low.
No.
Get outta here.
No. 89
No.
Slend. No.
I don't, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with, goodbye. Goodbye.
No.
IGN.
No.
Absolutely not.
No. What? No one likes Slender the Arrival. It's supposed to be a trilogy. Where's the other 2 games, Grandpa?
Is it supposed to be a trilogy?
Yes.
Really? Oh,
They only made the 1.
I didn't know that.
And it's above Binding of Isaac? Are you people high? Are you all on crack? Whatever you're smoking, please invite me to the powwow.
Honestly,
because
same.
You're all insane.
You're on something good.
No one liked Slender the Arrival. It's a bad video game. Binding of Isaac, yeah, you can make the argument it's not really horror.
Yeah, but it's still objectively a better game.
Than
period.
Slender.
Clock Tower,
2.
okay.
All right, that's fine.
Still a little low, but
The Vanishing
Vanishing
of
Carter.
I don't know.
It's a walking sim. I know that.
Oh boy. Oh, there is a very funny part we're gonna get to. Okay, it's a walking sim. Came out 2014. Damn, I would never actually.
I
heard
remember
of this.
people liked it. I remember hearing a lot about it when it first came out. I never played it, but I remember people really, really liked it.
Okay. All right. Inscription also feels a bit low.
Yeah, I know people really. That game came out like what, last year, 2 years ago?
A couple years ago.
Yeah, and I know people really. I still want to play it. I haven't gotten it yet.
Darkwood.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a top-down horror game.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played it yet, but it's interesting. There is no way. No, look me in the eye.
No.
No, actually.
No.
Close up.
No.
There is no way. You looked me in the eye and told me Layers of Fear 2 was better than Binding of Isaac. Are you all on crack? Oh.
Guys, come on.
All right. All right.
Come
All right.
on.
So wait, hold on. Wait. I haven't seen Layers of Fear 1. So that means
God.
people think Layers of Fear 1 is somehow better than Binding of Isaac. Layers of Fear 1 wasn't even scary. Germa laughed at it the whole time he played.
Yep. I don't even follow Germa, but I can't tell you how hard I laugh at that one.
the
The
baby
baby.
clip?
That's
The
the
baby
only
clip.
thing I've seen. I don't follow Germa at all, but I've seen that clip and I die laughing every time.
Okay. Observers above. Hold on. All right. So
Which one was Observer? again?
Observer was the one where that was basically you solve a mystery by hacking people's minds inside the hotel. like the hotel in like this cyberpunk future. They got a famous actor, I forget his name. I would say, it's funny. I think Observer's the best blooper team game.
Okay.
And Blair Witch is the worst one. That or the medium. Take your pick.
What if Blair Witch is on
here? Okay, hold on. So wait. So first of all, they're already saying Observer isn't the best.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst is Blair Witch. And I don't see. If they say Layers of Fear 2 is the worst one.
I mean, who knows? Maybe Blair Witch won't even be on here, which would be the preferable option.
Okay.
But we'll see. We'll see. We still got 80 some odd to go. That's the one no one likes.
Amnesia. I like how the 3 walking sims, 82 Amnesia Machine Pigs. I like how the 3 walking sims are all next to each other.
Uh-huh.
Layers
of
Fear.
Layers of Fear.
Okay, 81. All right, 81, 82, and 83, and 84
Honestly,
are all walking
I don't
sims.
even remember Layers of Fear 2 all that much.
Because nothing happened in
I
it.
remember we played the first one, and I hated it.
And then we played the DLC.
We played the DLC. I don't even know if we played Layers of Fear 2 together.
No, we did not.
Okay.
That's
probably why I don't remember it.
This is the one that had Tony Todd as the narrator.
Oh.
Which was the only interesting thing, and he said almost nothing
Good
the
for
whole
Tony
game.
Todd. Well, he didn't say, well, never mind.
He was
not good for Tony Todd.
His voice was present for like the first chapter and the last chapter, and there's like 5 in between.
Damn, y'all did Tony Todd dirty.
Yeah, he was the best part.
All right,
Return to Castle Wolfenstein?
That's not really a horror game.
Well, if this counts, then Quake needs to count.
I hope Quake is on here.
Or like or the Doom games, because why would?
Yeah.
That's such a
Because
random pick.
listen to me. Thank you. Listen to me. All you guys are probably like, oh, Doom's not a horror game; it's an action game. Go back to 1993 and play the game then. People were terrified of that game. That was 100% a horror game. But Return to Castle Wolfenstein, that is certainly more of an action game.
Also, we're counting like horror aesthetics here, i.e., like Binding of Isaac. So like, I don't see why.
I mean, yeah, they had
count.
zombies in Return to Castle Wolfenstein, but like.
Yeah, they also count Back for Blood, which is again an action.
Yeah, that is full on
FPS.
action. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's like that's like saying like, oh, dude, Van Helsing's a horror, a very scary movie. Oh, it's like. It's an action movie.
Yeah,
horror
okay.
aesthetics.
Oh, there he is.
Five Nights at Freddy's, 79. I'm okay with this placement, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm okay with this.
I don't think it's better than Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
Yeah, no, I don't think Five Nights at Freddy's is better than Binding of Isaac.
No,
okay?
absolutely not.
Like 20 places above it. 77 Blair Witch. There's no way.
Get out of here.
No.
Get out of here.
How would you even think that's even the best blooper team game? That game was horrendous. No.
And again, better than Binding of Isaac.
No, dude. Five Nights at Freddy's solos Blair Witch.
Honestly, yeah.
Like almost blooper team's whole entire catalog is better than Blair Witch, and it's right here at 77. That's under Resident Evil 6. No. Blair Witch is unironically like a like close to a 0 out of 10 game. There's nothing good or interesting about it.
I appreciate Resident Evil 6 being the lowest Resident Evil game because I know that's the one everyone hates.
Yeah, that's true.
But still,
That's bad.
Apparently better than Binding of Isaac though. Resident Evil 6 is better than Binding of Isaac. You heard it here first, folks.
Madison?
That name sounds familiar, but I'm not place it.
Not familiar with that one.
The Outlast Trials.
Isn't that the multiplayer game?
Yeah.
Does anyone remember even that game?
I mean, I got a friend who plays it fairly regularly, but like, I know nothing about it. I just know that it's Outlast and also multiplayer.
Okay. Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Pretty sure that's the worst Fatal Frame, so...
It's the lowest Fatal Frame game on here, so sure, I guess.
Siren Blood Curse. That's like another classic PlayStation 2 horror game made during like the peak with like Silent Hill.
Yeah.
But this one was more focused on like Japanese folklore, like...
Okay.
But less like Fatal Frame where you take pictures, but more like Silent Hill combat was.
Gotcha.
Yeah, very...
I'm surprised that's on here.
Lies of P, well, okay, Lies of P just counts.
Horror aesthetic.
Wait, does that mean Dark Souls and Bloodborne count?
Bloodborne 100% would probably count.
Okay.
I don't know about Dark Souls.
Well, that's like dark fantasy, like Brambles, so I would hope that counts.
That's true. Guess we'll find out.
Dead by Daylight at 70 seems kind of low.
That does seem really low.
That seems like really low.
People love Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, and like this is like the horror game that even normies know
Yeah.
about.
So like 70. I would have expected that in like above 50.
Yeah, like top 50. But
Yeah.
That's really weird. The Suffering. Okay.
I don't know what that game
That is a first-person shooter where basically like I forget what the setup was, but essentially monsters overrun the prison as you're on death row, and basically I think all the monsters were designed by a famous person. Hold on. And all the monsters were based off of like methods of torture, like
Okay,
I'm
that's
sorry,
kinda cool.
not methods of torture, execution.
Okay.
A prisoner execution. So that's what all the
gotcha.
monsters were designed off of,
Interesting.
which is really, really interesting. Damn, I really, you know what? Well, I'll look this up later, okay? But I actually like how it's on there. Alone in the Dark, and they used the 2009 remake. Spoiler alert, this is the only Alone in the Dark game on here. There are 4, I think, bare minimum, mainline games before this remake. And this remake sucked.
Wow.
Where are the rest of them?
Part of me would like to believe that they wanted for the original.
But this is the remake.
I know. Listen, I'm hoping they did it by mistake. All right.
Oh, God.
The Forest? I mean, okay.
Yeah, Dark Pictures.
Man of Medan. That was the one. I've only played 2 of the Dark Pictures games, but that one was the worst. At 66?
Yeah, really hot. Silent Hill Downpour is not the worst Silent Hill game. You're on crack.
Okay.
I understand that it's not like the best game, but that implies that you put Homecoming above this one and Origins.
Or neither of them are on there. Who knows?
That'd be so funny if it's like Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, 4, and Downpour.
Downpour.
Visage. The only thing I know about this is the game that got banned on the PlayStation Store because you cut someone's face off.
Yes, I remember this one. I remember I've seen a bit of gameplay of it. It's pretty spooky.
Ooh.
It's pretty spooky.
Okay, well, that's good that it's up there.
Sons of the Forest. I played Sons of the Forest and it was bored out of my skull.
Oh, so it's not a 63.
No, not a 63. Phasmophobia.
62?
That seems a little high, but I guess it's popular. I mean, not so much anymore. I feel like a lot of other like clones have like kind of usurped that.
Among Us. Stalker: Shadow of Chernobyl. Okay.
Okay.
60, the System Shock remake.
Specifically. Okay.
All right.
Probably with some more recency bias. I'm gonna.
But again, this is like System Shock 1. I'm surprised it's this low.
Because I didn't see a whole.
No. 59 Resident Evil Revelations. That's too high. No, it's not even top 1.
Because this implies our Resident Evil 5 is better.
I would say Resident Evil 5 is better than this.
You think so?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Because the issue with Revelations 2 is that it was episodic and they didn't actually have enough game ideas for 4 weeks.
All right.
So there are like episodes that are just unironically incredibly boring.
I will take your word for it.
Yeah,
I've only played the first Revelations. I have not played Revelations.
Yeah,
2.
Revelations 1, banger. 2, boring.
All right.
Little Nightmares 2 this also feels low.
Yeah.
This also feels low.
Amnesia the Bunker. That's the one that just came out, right?
Yeah, this is the one that just came out. I like that it's up here. I would have put it a little higher than 57.
Because I saw when this game came out, I saw a lot of people being like, "This is like the future of survival horror."
I don't know if I told you this, but this game is literally what I wanted Alien Isolation to be. This game is literally everything I wanted Alien Isolation to be. And wait, I haven't seen Alien Isolation. Things will get spicy. 56, the Callisto Protocol.
Dude, come on! No one liked that game.
Yeah.
No one liked that game.
I understand that it's patched now and people like the fact that it's like fixed, but like it was bad on launch.
Remember.
Days Gone?
I mean, people like it. It didn't do very well, but the people who played it love it.
Yeah, I mean, I know that, but 55? That's a little high. Little Nightmares 1, also a little low at 54. 53, Silent Hill Homecoming. Nope. I'll take. There's no way Silent Hill Homecoming is better than Little Nightmares.
I tried to give you hope.
Nope. There's no way it's better than Amnesia the Bunker. There is no way it's better than the System Shock remake. There is no way it's better than Lies of P. I haven't played Lies of P yet. Sorry.
You have to go back.
No. Silent Hill Shattered Memories. Inside at 51, that seems okay.
Yeah.
I think Limbo is way scarier than Inside.
Yeah, agreed.
But other than the ending of Inside, which I won't spoil. Resident Evil Revelations at 50, that's fine. That's fine. Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly, okay.
I'll take it.
That's a dub. 48 Resident Evil 5, too high. It's too high.
Having just played through most of Resident Evil 5.
The final boss.
Except the final boss. I'll probably get into that in another episode. Yeah, it feels a bit high.
Yeah, that's too high.
Yeah. Oh.
No,
that's
47.
way
Dead
too
Space
high.
3. Nope. No.
That's way too high.
No. DLC counts? Okay, 46 is Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare.
Is Undead Nightmare a standalone expansion, though?
I don't think you can play it without buying Red Dead Redemption 1. I think listen, this is the 360 days. There's no way you can play DLC without buying the main game. So
I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't think this should count personally.
I don't think it should count either. I mean, it's great. Undead Nightmare is fantastic.
Yeah, because it's the first Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
It's great.
But as a DLC, I don't think that should count.
Yeah, sorry, you're gone. Exo, gone. Soma?
That seems really high. Like I know Soma's great, but that seems really high for Soma.
Yeah, because the issue with Soma is that as great as the monster designs are, there's like so few encounters in which you actually see them, and you can literally walk by most of them.
Yeah.
It's mainly the plot, but the monsters kind of have nothing to do with the plot, and it's way too high. It's way too high.
Okay.
System Shock 2.
That seems low.
What? Damn, one of the great.
Seems
that's
criminally
if
low.
System Shock 2 counts, this is disgustingly
Yeah.
low. Parasite. You know what? I'm surprised it's up here and it's this high.
Yeah, same.
Yep. There we go.
There we
Limbo.
Maybe a little higher.
A little higher.
But I'll accept 42. I'll accept that.
Left 4 Dead counts too. All right, 41.
I mean,
Left
Back
4
4
Dead.
Blood counts.
Yeah.
If Black 4 Blood counts, Left 4 Dead has to count.
Okay. All right. Dino Crisis 1.
Okay.
Okay, so that means they don't include any of the other Dino Crises because there's no. So only one Dino Crisis on the list, and it's 40.
Condemned.
39. I would put that in top 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised it's at 39,
but like,
it deserves to be up.
Yeah, it deserves to be higher. The Quarry. You mean, haha, the game that was $70 and no one bought, so I see it for $10 physically, like all the goddamn time.
Oh, is that how much? I'm gonna go to the store real quick.
Yeah, go have fun, quick.
Because I haven't played. I want to play it because it's.
You know, the Until Dawn group.
And it's werewolves, and I like werewolves.
Yeah.
My favorite monster.
But I don't think anyone played this game, so I'm
I mean,
surprised
the people who did really liked it, but like the fact that enough people voted for it to get 38.
And also it beat Condemned.
Yeah.
Telltale's The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. That's the best season, so that means they're only including the first season and not the other 3.
Okay.
That's weird. See what I mean? They only include some franchises every.
That's
so
interesting.
every Five Nights at Freddy's game, except Pizza Simulator, is on here, but not all 4 seasons of The Walking Dead. It's just the first one.
Yeah, that's odd.
That's really weird.
An odd choice.
That's really incredibly weird. No.
Ooh,
36
wow,
Silent Hill
that's
Origins.
high.
No, that is not better than The Walking Dead. That
That's
is not better than The Binding of Isaac.
very,
That is
very
not better
high.
than System Shock 2. That is
Nope.
not better. I haven't played Liza P, but it is not better than Liza P. This is a PSP game, and it's the Resident Evil 5 of Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Stop it. No. No.
My goodness.
35 Resident Evil 0. That's pretty high.
That is pretty high.
That's really high.
Because like, you don't really see people talking about Resident Evil 0 anymore.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of the redheaded stepchild. That and Code Veronica.
Yeah, I've seen more people talk about Code Veronica than Zero.
You think so?
Yeah, like a lot more. Because Zero is like, "You guys, it's just as good as 4, I swear. And then
Who
like,
is saying that?
oh, lots of people say that.
You're wrong.
I know, and then like people get forgotten because it's a bad take. But
Yeah.
everyone says the same thing about Code Veronica: is there's something there, but you need to remake it.
Yeah.
0 is just like, the only reason I think it's even on people's minds is because it was paired with the port of the Resident Evil 1 remake, like all the time.
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead 2,
Okay.
I wouldn't put it at 34.
Yeah, it should be. I think that should be a little higher.
Yeah, I think it should be like scraping the 50s with Left 4 Dead 1 personally. Amnesia: The Dark Descent only at 33 is really low.
Really low.
Really, really low. Disgusting. No. No. Outlast 2 is above Amnesia: The Dark Descent? Are you guys on crack?
Outlast 2 is in the top 50.
That means the first Outlast has to be higher than this, because that is insane.
Yeah.
That is an insane take. The first Fatal Frame, okay.
All right,
31.
sure.
You missed Fatal Frame 3, by the way.
Resident Evil Code Veronica. Okay.
Okay, Code Veronica, that's way
30.
too high, but whatever.
Sure.
Revelations is better.
Yeah.
Fear 2. No. No. The game's not even scary, and the ending is so incredibly cringe in every single way that it's just pure shock horror in comparison to the first game. It is pathetic.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, no. Fear 2 should be kicked out. No. Also, no Fear 3. No Fear 3.
Eternal Darkness.
That is. You know what? I'm surprised for a game that literally no one can actually play.
Honestly.
It's up here this high. Because I don't believe all of you played that game. the GameCube exclusive game that's incredibly hard to find and is an obscure cult classic. Okay. Resident Evil 4 VR.
Why specifically VR?
Wait, so does that mean all... Dude, imagine if all 20 ports of Resident Evil 4 are separate to you.
The entire top 20 is just every port of Resident Evil 4. And you know what? You know what? I'd be okay with that.
That'd be so funny.
I would be okay with that.
That'd be such a funny bit. You know what's not a funny bit? Outlast at 26. Get that out of here. That game's trash and not scary. Every single encounter with an enemy is you run forward, an enemy shows up, and you run back, loop in a pattern, then keep on running. Because they can't catch you.
Yeah.
This game is not good.
All right, we're in the top 25 now.
Silent Hill For the Room, I wouldn't put it in top 25.
Yeah, that feels high.
That's way too high. First Fear,
okay. All right.
24, maybe a little low for some people.
Yeah.
23 Until Dawn.
I like Until Dawn, not in the top 25.
Yeah, I would.
Not in the top 25.
In that style of point and click, Telltale-esque games, Walking Dead. I mean, I only played a little bit with you, but I feel like Walking Dead has more of an impact than Until Dawn.
It does, yeah, absolutely.
Not to hate on Until Dawn, I ain't trashing it or anything, but if we're including those types of games, like Walking Dead should go over at least a couple spots over Until Dawn. Resident Evil 3
No one liked the Resident Evil 3 remake.
It's not good.
It's not good.
It was
the fact that it's on this list at all is bad.
What? And it's a 22? You're telling me this is better than Binding of Isaac?
That much better than Binding of Isaac
Hundreds of spots above Binding of Isaac.
Oh, boy.
No! 21 Evil Within 2.
Okay, that seems a little high. I know people really like that game. I have not played it. I've only played the first one.
I think it's better than 1. I haven't finished it, though, but I think it's better than 1.
I've only played 1, so I'm...
Resident Evil 3 Original.
Okay.
A little too high, but okay.
Yeah.
The Evil Within 1 feels a little too high.
Again, and I like Evil Within 1. I know people were like, this is a fucking mess story-wise, but I like it, but that does feel too high.
Yeah,
it feels way too high.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Alan Wake at 18, that also feels a bit high.
It's a little high.
Like a little too high.
A little high.
I'd kick it out of the top 30. I'd put it in the 40s or 50s.
Oh, wow, that's...
Because the combat's not good.
That's true, yeah.
The combat sucks. I mean, the new one looks like they fixed it, but the original game's combat was so repetitive and derivative. Silent Hill 3 at 17 feels... I'd probably bump it up another 2 slots, like it's top 15.
Okay.
Bloodborne at 16.
Again, that's very much horror adjacent.
Horror
I mean, it's a
adjacent.
great game, but not a harder game.
Yeah, okay. PT should not count. That's a demo.
No. Again, PT is great, but it's a demo.
Yeah.
It should not count.
And if, you know what, fine. I'll put on the nerd glasses. As a game, it's dog shit. As a game, it's absolutely terrible. You need to look up a guide on how to beat it, and you have no idea when you're going to beat it.
This is true.
It is an experience, okay?
Yes.
And that's fine. It's a fantastic demo of something we knew nothing
But
about.
the 15th greatest horror game of all time?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. No. It's okay. It's a fantastic demo. It's probably one of the best demos ever made for a game that does not exist.
Yep.
Okay? But like, there's not a full game. The original Resident Evil at 14.
See, this feels weird. Because I feel like not many people talk about the original when they talk about it, they're mostly talking about the remake, the GameCube remake. You don't see people talking about the original version all that much.
Actually, I'd be surprised. I don't even know if Resident Evil 1 remake is on here.
It should be.
Yeah,
It 100% should be.
It should actually replace
Yes.
the first games, to be totally honest, but whatever. Alien Isolation at 13, no.
I like Alien
No.
Isolation. Yeah, that is way too high.
No,
That is
no.
way too high.
Certified hater of Alien Isolation here. The game's boring, it's too long, it's the same three scares over and over again.
Way too long. It's way too long.
It literally, you backtrack, the map is terrible, the level design's terrible, the game was glitchy a lot. I didn't even know the game ended when I got to the ending. No, I'm dead serious. I was just crouching, walking along, because the whole game you're just crouching the whole time, because anytime you scratch your butt, it leads to a chance of the xenomorph just unironically doing the foxy run towards you, even though the game says, oh, don't do these things. No, it's don't do anything, because it means to suffer and to die.
Correct.
Even if you like it, I can see how you could like it. Not 13.
This would be like, at the very most for me, 50. At the very most.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay if even people put it in like the 20s or 30s.
Yeah.
I'm okay. 13?
That is way too high.
And
above PT, above Alan Wake.
above Silent Hill 3, above Bloodborne, Bioshock.
Again, not really, more horror adjacent than a full horror game.
But like as a game, yeah, I'd put
Yeah.
Bioshock this high.
Okay,
Resident Evil
there
Remake.
it is. There it is.
Okay, what? Okay, 11 is Resident Evil Remake. Why would you even bother putting the first one?
I
in?
don't
They're
know.
like so close.
Yeah.
Dead Space 2 is 10.
We're in the top 10 now.
Top 10 now.
Dead Space 2.
Dead Space 2.
I mean, yeah.
I'd put it a little lower, but yeah, it's phenomenal. Wait, where's Dead Space 1? I think 2's better than 1.
Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah, 2 is better.
9 is
Resident Evil Village
is 9?
No.
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 No,
We have a
no,
review.
no.
We liked Resident Evil Village. Absolutely not the 9th best horror game of all time. Not even close.
No.
Not even close.
No. 8 is Silent Hill.
Okay. All right.
7
Resident
is the
Evil
original
2.
Resident Evil 2.
Okay.
Okay, I get it.
All
I get it. No.
Resident Evil 7 at number 6.
First of all, Village clears 7. Easily.
Second of all, Resident Evil 1 Remake clears both of them.
Oh, I gotta think. I love Village too much. Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's just go with what you said.
Okay.
But I think it's a close. It's
Okay, all right.
It's close.
Close, you
It's
think?
close.
Okay.
Village is close, but like a third of the game is trash.
Yes, correct.
The last third of this game is like everyone's like, the last third of every Resident Evil game is bad. No, it's not.
No.
This
What?
one really
No,
is
it's not.
bad. Like it's horrendously bad. Like.
I think people look at Biohazard with rose-colored glasses. Like the first 2/3 of that, like, oh, this is excellent.
Yes.
This is so good.
Because
and
it
they
is.
They just kind of like go like this when they're playing through the last third of the game. They're like, I'm not looking at it. I'm not gonna acknowledge it.
Yeah, when they kill Jack in the final boss
Yeah.
battle, they go, all right, the game ended. It's like, are you sure? There's still like 2 hours of gameplay.
No, yeah, game ended. I'm done. We're
ended.
good.
5 is Resident Evil 4.
Ah.
So hold on. In this top 10 list, we have 1, 2, 3, 4
Resident Evil games.
and we're at number 5. Guys, this is not good.
I would also put Resident Evil 4 higher than 5.
It's a top 5. It's a top 5.
I think it should be like in the top 3 personally.
Top 3. I mean, Silent Hill. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I can
Well,
see.
let's see what the last ones are.
All right, hold on. Let me clarify. I could see anyone putting it in your top 3.
Yeah.
I'd probably have it in like top 5 or 10.
Okay.
But this is like, out of all the games in this list, like this is like the most 100%. This should be in the top 10 of everyone's list.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, Silent Hill 2, number 4.
What do you mean number 4? Pause. What do you mean number 4? What 3 games could be potentially better than objectively one of the most genre-defying titles of all
Howard,
time?
I think we need to steel ourselves here. I think we're going to be very disappointed in these top 3.
Okay, fine. All right.
Just take a deep breath.
All right, number 3. Dead Space 1. No.
Top 5,
no.
sure. Top 5.
No.
Don't. Dead Space 2. Dead Space 2.
It's over Resident Evil 4?
No.
No.
Fantastic game.
Great
Don't
game.
get me wrong.
Good game. No.
Above Silent Hill 2 and Resident Evil 4?
No. What? No.
Get out of here.
What is wrong with you people?
All right, number 2. What's number 2?
Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Guys, come on.
No.
Okay, yes, Resident Evil 2 Remake. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best remakes of a game?
Yes.
Of all time?
Yep, easy, yep.
Great game.
Yep.
But better than Resident Evil 4.
Nope.
Better than Silent Hill 2.
Nope.
Better than both Dead Space 1 and 2.
Nope.
No.
I mean, I would say it's like on par with like Dead Space 1.
Okay.
Like that 8 to 9 out of 10 range.
But again,
it's a
better
good
than
game.
RE4 and Silent Hill 2?
No! Those two are objectively 10 out of 10.
Close.
Right?
Not even close.
RE4 and Silent Hill 2 are like actual 10 out of 10 video games.
All right, no.
Okay, number
Drum
1.
roll.
The number 1 video game
Horror game of all time?
as voted by you for this year.
Absolutely not.
Resident Evil 4 Remake. No.
I haven't even played it, but absolutely not.
Nope.
There is no way.
Nope.
There is no way Resident Evil 4 Remake is better than the original Resident Evil 4. I'm sorry. It's also it's not even better than Resident Evil 2 Remake.
No.
Absolutely
Two
not.
remakes objectively better
Yes.
in every single
Correct.
way because Resident Evil 4 Remake literally just feels like a modded version of Resident Evil 2, and that's it. It's not even special. Resident Evil 4 was special when it came out. Resident Evil 4 Remake doesn't feel special at all. It just feels like something that they were forced to do.
It just feels like more.
Yeah. It's
not reinventing the wheel
Nope.
like RE4 did or RE2 Remake did.
Yep. Which, again, RE2 Remake is literally just, what if we just took the gameplay from 4, fine-tune it, and then put it on a game that wasn't playing like Resident Evil 4, which was Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 was it was third-person shooter, but it wasn't like in the way you think, right? It was
Also,
like fixed camera angles.
let's go back to the reason these exist in the first place. The reason they remade Resident Evil 2 is because and Resident Evil 3 for that matter, was because you could not play it on any modern consoles.
Yeah.
And as we've talked about before, you can pretty much play the original Resident Evil 4 on anything.
Yeah.
In this day and age, you can play it on basically anything. You know that the joke that's like, oh, can it run Doom? At this point, it's like, can it run Resident Evil 4?
Yeah. Everyone's like, Skyrim gets ported every single like console generation. Dude, every time you sneeze, the original Resident Evil 4 gets ported.
Yeah.
All right? I'm pretty sure like if there was a record for most amount of games that would be in a console, Resident Evil 4, the original, would be in the running for that. Okay? If Capcom would, they would have made the Resident Evil 4 HD version they made for the 360 backwards compatible for the 1 and have the 1 version so that way you could buy 2 in the same store. They would do that.
They probably would, yeah.
They would do that. But no, this is like a bad take. This is such a bad take.
No, hold on. I would like to see something. Let's
Okay.
see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 out of the 10.
6 out of the top 10 are Resident Evil games.
Yeah, just
I get it.
Yeah.
Resident Evil is probably the most well-known horror video game franchise.
but like guys.
Come on. Come on.
That's like guys, let's make top 10 best platformers. Mario, Sonic, Banjo-Kazooie, Mario. It's like, come on, guys, play. Come on. So I actually made a little list.
Yes.
Oh, hold on, I can get rid of this.
You have a list.
So I found some games that aren't on here, and I mentioned them already. So not every Alone in the Dark was mentioned. If Nightmare Creatures counts, which is a beat 'em up, where's the Blood Rain series?
Oh, yeah.
None of the Cthulhu games,
Oh,
even the one people liked.
Yep.
Clock Tower 3, the one that's most popular, the 3D one, that was not on the list. 1 and 2 were. Cry of Fear, none of the Clive Barker games, by the way, even though one of them did really suck. if Back 4 Blood counts, where's Dead Rising?
Oh my God!
Yeah, right?
What?
If Back 4 Blood and Left 4 Dead count, where's Dead Rising?
Oh,
right?
That's bad.
Deadly Premonition.
Oh, come on.
I know this is a little obscure, but I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. That's like a cult classic from the 90s. Manhunt was, the first one wasn't there. And again, if Nightmare Creatures doesn't count, where's all the Splatterhouse games?
Oh, man.
Yeah, Spooky's House of Jump Scare is like one of the most well-known indie horror games.
It is.
Like it's up there. That wasn't on there. The one we play, White Knight, that isn't there.
Well,
Zombie.
to be fair, no one can play White Knight anymore.
Yeah, I know.
So no one knows.
Zombie U isn't on there, which, I mean, if we're going to count about, like, zombie games, that's published by Ubisoft. It was a launch title for the Wii U. Even if it was bad, like, that's still something.
That's, wow.
So,
wow,
like,
Dead Rising's a big one.
I know, right? And, like, okay, and also, if we're going to count any, like, you know, horror aesthetics, like Bloodborne, where's also Devil May Cry? The game was literally Resident Evil 4 at one point.
And we already mentioned Return to Castlevania.
Oh,
where's Castlevania?
No, whoa!
I didn't mean to do that. Where's any of the Castlevania games?
Yeah, if horror aesthetics count.
I meant to say Castle Wolfenstein, but now I just stumbled across a whole nother can of worms.
Where's Castlevania? If Bloodborne counts, where's Castlevania?
Where literally any of the Castlevania games.
Like, I'm okay if you even just threw, like, I don't know, maybe the first 3 in Symphony of the Night, maybe Rondo of Blood 2, right? It's literally the biggest video game IP, like, show right now. It's the biggest one.
Yes.
And none of the games are on here?
That is insane to me. That is insane to me.
No, dude, you're so right. Oh my God.
Wow.
That's so bad.
Symphony of the Night is considered one of the greatest video games, period,
it is
of all time.
Literally, it helped create with Super Metroid a whole genre of video game called Metroidvania.
That is wild to me.
And it's not like it's like, oh, it's super hard to play these games. You can literally, if you own any modern console, play literally almost all of them ending at Symphony of the... No, that's not true, because you can play the DS and Game Boy games.
Yeah.
What is wrong with... What is this list?
I'm like legitimately upset now. And again, that was purely by accident. I was gonna talk about, we started to talk about Castle Wolfenstein. Where is the original Doom?
Where's
Castlevania? Guys, come on.
Oh, so you mean to tell me that you guys can put every single Five Nights at Freddy's on here?
But not a single Castlevania.
No Castlevania. You guys can put the Alone in the Dark remake on here. But no Castlevania.
It's so bad.
Dude, what is, like, okay, for like a terrible top 10, okay, terrible game selection. Like again, I understand it's like, oh, you know, people's attention span. They really should have honed this list out. It's either trim the fat or add more. It's either you commit to the bit of as many games as possible, or you don't.
Yeah.
All right? Like, you can't just be like a baby, right? And again, the fact that, like, again, Oomphy Cooking Companions is at the bottom, and stuff like Agony is, like, not at, like, the bottom, or Slender the Arrival, or, like, it's just whack. It's just whack. And you know what? As much as IGN made a bad selection, it's you, the people.
Yeah, this was
bad
all by votes.
Yeah.
This IGN partially responsible.
They
picked
the games. They made the infrastructure.
You were the ones responsible.
So
ultimately,
what we're telling you is, we said a lot of good games here.
Yes.
Play those.
Yeah.
If you think Resident Evil 4 is one of the greatest horror games of all time, you know what? Sure, have your fun for 3 seconds until I sit you down and get 15 to 50 games that are objectively better.
So you're talking about the remake, right?
The remake.
Okay. You just said Resident Evil 4, I'm like,
sorry. And then we will play them, and then you will realize, A, your remake is not special, and B, there are better games. Like, this is bad recency bias.
Yeah.
Also, again, pointing this out, why is Dead Space on here and not Dead Space the remake, but meanwhile Resident Evil 4 VR and remake are all split? Even though,
wow, yeah, that's 3 different Resident Evil 4s.
especially
That's insane.
since the remake of 4 doesn't actually change enough of the game that I would consider that it could have like.
Yeah, and also Resident Evil
know.
4 VR is just the original game in VR. At least Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted has like an overarching narrative to tie all the vignettes together.
Yeah.
RE4 VR is just RE4.
But in VR.
Yeah.
And also, Resident Evil 7 was in VR. Where, if we're
Yeah.
gonna do, where's
that?
that one? This list is dumb.
Yeah.